Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you were in. I have no idea how my internet is going to be. It has been absolute crap the last 2 days to the point where I could not stream. I couldn't, it was hard uploading, it was hard downloading. So I thought I'd jump on this morning and see how it is. And if it starts just to buffer and keep buffering, I'll get out of here. But I haven't played since the last stream. Been working on the Riccieville map. So I just want to flip through here to see where all my vehicles are. Alright, so what we were doing is we were killing time in the rain. And it was letting me harvest the poplar in the rain. So we were going to continue with that. Oh, trying to watch chat and drive at the same time doesn't always work. RDO for Dave, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. I haven't seen any buffering on my stream yet, so I think I may be safe for to try and get something done this morning. But while it's raining, we have some more busy work to do. Spent the last 2 days working on the Riccieville update, got a lot of progress done. Take a little break this morning and play, and then I'll jump back on that map and get some work done on that map today. I'm hoping to have that map ready for testing by next weekend. But this poplar field will keep the mill going for quite a while. And then next harvest, if we have a lot left over, we'll sell some off for some cash. Unless we get a really good harvest off of this, which I think we are. Let me get some speed. Maybe we'll sell some of this off for cash. We'll see how it goes. But our orchards and greenhouses have stopped running because we are out of herbicide. So after we get this harvested, I want to sell a load of wax and honey so we can purchase herbicide. Get 2 more loads in this trailer. Yeah, I don't know if I had something running in the background on my computer or what, but my internet was just absolutely horrible the last 2 days. But I ended up with a driver update, Windows update, a couple updates on Steam. I had a CC cleaner update, a security update, so it was a mess. Yeah, we may end up selling some of these wood chip stuff. We're gonna get a pretty good harvest off of here. Yeah, if you use one trailer load's gonna be 2 million liters, and we will not go through this much in the mill. I think that doesn't have any collisions on it. Yeah, I know, I backed out of your trigger. Yeah, I'm all scratched up now. So, RDO4 Dave, how are you doing this morning? Or what part of the world you in? Is it morning or afternoon for you? From PA? I was born and raised in PA. I think we've had this conversation, if I remember correctly. Just trying to wake up. Yep, I hear. Yeah, it's been a little early. It's early on a Sunday, I know. Not a lot of people are awake yet, but I figured I'll jump on for a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't even sure how the internet was going to be. I tried streaming on Friday, and all it would do was buffer. I couldn't even get anything done. Rising Sun Gaming, good morning. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. I'm gonna, like I said, my internet was crap the last 2 days. I couldn't stream, so I thought I'd jump on this morning and give it a shot. And so far, I do not see any buffering, so I think we're safe. Let's top off the mill and then dump the rest of this in storage. I don't know how much longer it's going to be raining in game, but we do have a little bit more busy work to do. And I don't think this is going to take much. And we'll throw some in where the coal goes, just to top that off. Alright, about to burn through almost 1,000,000 liters. Oh, come on, I missed the trigger. There we go. How am I this morning? You really enjoying the map? I am good. I am just waking up. I thought I'd jump on here for an hour or two before I start continue working on the Ritchiville map update. I got a lot accomplished on that map yesterday. We'll just keep dumping it in the silo until the silo's full. I think it only holds 5,000,000 liters. We'll see what we get off the rest of this harvest. Yeah, on the Ritchiville update yesterday, I got rid of the north swamp and that whole silt pond mess. I built the boathouse back there, and it's going to get a small seaweed pond. And then I built the dairy in the mill yesterday. They got that in, and I got fish bait, fishing, and fish processing done. So there's only two major builds left: is the seaweed pond and a small battery factory. And then all the basics will be in that map. And then everything else will be placeable after the map's released. But all the basics will be in. which is nice. Then you can use the required mod pack from this map, and then the vehicle pack from this map, the animals. So all the mod packs for this map can now be used on the Ritchiville map once I get the update done. Of course, we're going to be 100 miles away from our tractor when we have to empty this. I've really got to get Follow Me installed. And then also on Ritchiville, I took out the sleep trigger so you could put a sleep trigger down wherever you want. And I removed all the animal pens except for horses, so you'll have to put your own animal pens down. Yeah, I knew we'd be completely across the map from the field from where we needed to be. Let's go this way. Love the Ritchiville maps. Trying to reach chat and driving through the field. Thanks for all your hard work. Well, you're very welcome. I enjoy working in the editor more than I do playing. I get bored in about 30 minutes when I play. But I can sit and work in the editor for like 18 hours and lose track of time. Yeah, we're definitely going to sell a load of this for some cash. So I want to get the textile mill up and running, and I want to get the drywall factory. The cement plant is in the process of being built. I put all the products in that yesterday. Or yesterday game day, I should say. Haven't played the other two maps. Looking forward to trying the other two. Yeah, they're gonna be. It's gonna be so much easier once they're updated. So they'll have the exact fill types, fill planes, particle effects, and palettes as this map does. So there won't be any conflicts between the three maps. And then all of the placeables and all the mods and all the vehicles, one mod pack for all three maps. And then I'm going to do a test with all three maps being identical. There shouldn't be any conflicts between the three maps, so you should now be able, once they're updated, we should be able to put all three maps in the same mods folder. without any issues. So, and we'll definitely give that a test once the other two maps are done with the update. Now all we need is a Ricci 16x map. I am thinking about, and only thinking about, and it's not anywhere in the near future, of updating this map where there's going to be buildable bridges from island to island. But if I do that, it's going to require a new game save, because I'll have to do a lot of land terraforming. So you'll have the options of ferry, or eventually you'll be able to build a bridge to go from island, bridges to go from island to island. Dixie, Papa, and I were talking about that yesterday. But if I do that, I don't think everybody would mind restarting. But yeah, I don't plan on putting the Ritchieville map into a 16x base. That's way too much work. That's another 10-month project. I'd rather work on placeable factories. I've got a ton of ideas. I already have 3 placeable factories made, but I'm not going to release them until until the other 2 maps are done with being updated. About here. So you're half full. All right. Yeah, putting Ritchieville in a 16x map, because they're 2 different bases. That was built on the 4x base. This was built on the 16x base, and none of the textures are the same. So it would be that entire map would have to be retextured and repainted. But we would definitely have room for more fields, bigger fields. Now we should make it about, I'm hoping we can make it around back to the tractor. close. Alright, so let's empty him, dump it in storage. Great demand at the island bank. I have 3 pallets of gold, but you're not going to get them quite yet. You're going to get my gold when I'm hard up and desperate for cash. I also have like $1.5 million loan to pay back. But our cranberries are ready, and last time we harvested them we got just over $1 million. I'm doing Ricci Hollow right now on the server. Yeah, that's a fun map. That's gonna get a pretty good update as well. I'm gonna get rid of the crap that we're not using, like the nails and the rings and the boxes, and it's gonna have. I'm gonna combine the lumber mill, the steel mill, and the box factory and American Anchor into one factory, and make it a mammoth mill. I'm going to take the rest of the orchards and greenhouse product that's in pallets, and we're going to get rid of the pallets and make them bulk. So that it's going to be a fun update on that map as well. So no more nails to make pallets and rings to make barrels. I'm going to get rid of all that crap. It's going to be the same, pretty much this mammoth, that map combined to make like what this version of the mammoth mill is. But unfortunately, when I release Ritchiville and Ritchie's Hollow, they will both need a new game save. And I'm going to change the mining so it's the same as this map. So you'll have to spawn out it'll make the boulders first, and then you'll have to take the boulders in to be crushed down. So there won't be any mining product on the ground to start with. Sounds really cool. Worth a new, yeah, it's definitely gonna be worth a new game save. Oh, was watching chat and not how much I had in the harvester. We'll swing you around. And I put, well, Yesterday I got one water field built into Ritchiville, and I'll get the second water field built in today. And then the same thing with the hollow map. The hollow map will have two water fields also. So I think the water fields are really cool. And then the slaughterhouse will get rebuilt for the new animals. The poultry house will get built for the ducks, so it'll match this map. On the both Ritchiville, Ritchie's Hollow, I'll remove the sleep trigger so you can put your own down. And I've removed all the animal pens except for the horses, so you'll have to put all your own animal pens down. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't make this row. Oh, yep, sorry. Yeah, my bot got you. You can't. I'm gonna have to adjust. I don't know what the maximum or minimum amount of on the letters are, so I know it won't let you type in any long messages, or it won't let you. I know it won't let you post any links as well. Alright, well, shouldn't be long now to knock the rest of this field out. I was just saying how much the factories work. Not sure how factories work in multiplayer yet. I own the mills and my brother needs pallets to. You have to sell him or give him permissions or something like that. I don't do a lot of multiplayer, but there is a way of sharing. Or you have to give access. I'm not sure, because when we set our server up for testing, we just make the entire map one farmland, or I mean one farm. So everybody joins the one farm. So yeah, I'm not your multiplayer guy. I won't be able to answer. catch Dixie when she's streaming, or Nick. Nick's going to be streaming on YouTube today, so ask there, and Dixie will definitely explain it to you. Or post a question on our Facebook page, and somebody there will definitely answer it. Are you kidding me? Will this top the trailer off? Yeah, Facebook's a good place to answer that question. Nope, this one and one more. Isn't that how it always goes when harvesting? Little pieces left? Yeah. My favorite's when you're fertilizing and you get that one little tiny strip up the center of the field left. And you've got to use an entire width of fertilizer for like an inch of, of ground. Are you guys and gals planning on using the logistics center on the islands map to store a lot of product? And the second part of that question is, if you are, since the pallets and all the fill types and everything are going to be identical on all three maps, would you like to see a smaller version of the logistics center pre-built into the map waiting for you on the Ritchiville map and the Ritchie's Hollow map? Give me a second, I'll catch up on chat. Not sure about the logistics center, but built-in storage is nice, like the one for the, yeah, the central station where both trains meet will stay, and I'm probably going to increase that a little bit so you can transfer goods from one train to the other. And we have, I think there's like 9 silos along the tracks. All that's going to stay. But what I want to put in is the warehouses for all the pallets. So eventually you'll be able to put all the pallets in storage for all the placeable factories once they're up and running. But Central Station, where the trains meet, um, it'll hold all the bulk goods. It'll hold all the liquid goods. It'll hold like the cold storage goods for the orchards and greenhouses. So you can transfer them from one train to another and take them to a sell point. I'm planning on using it on this map. Yeah, I think I'm going to build a smaller version of the logistics center for pallets across the street from Central Station. You can use Central Station by truck or by train, so that will hold all your bulk goods, all of your liquids, all of your quarry go. Anything that you can put in a tipper or a train will be there. And then across the street will be pretty much pallet storage. Anything on pallets we'll be able to store across the street from Central Station. But Central Station, I'll bump it up to like 25 million liters of every product, and that'll be your main warehouse. Because it won't take me long to extract the warehouses out of this map and import them into that map. I can have the logistics center built in like a day. And then Central Station, that's just a quick adjustment to the XML, just so it holds all the goods. So that's an easy adjustment. Let's knock the rest of this off. And if the rain doesn't let up and I'm out of busy work to do, then we're gonna have to I'll have to forward time a little bit. Should be able to get the rest of this in here. Alright, nice. Let's fold up this header. And I think I can empty this right into the silo. If not, we'll just pull the tipper up. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright, pipe in. Get you folded. I'll get this back across the bridge. we got our barley waiting for us that we can't harvest. We have our clover waiting for us that we can't harvest. I have a feeling it's going to be the next game day before we get any harvesting done. But we are going to sell off the honey, the wax. I'm probably going to take the small truck with us and unload, sell a truckload of wood chips, and then bring back any ore that I have stored in the logistics center. No, I don't want to. I want to lower you. I don't want to unfold you. All right, you stay there. Yeah, I'm using this for storage until I have manure to store over here. Let's throw you in here. Let's grab our... Yep, I knew you were going to do an autosave. Let's grab this guy. Get him out of the middle of the field. If I can drive in the right direction. Guess we could, I don't like to spread fertilizer in the rain, but I guess we can get that job done too. Let's fertilize that poplar field. Get that out of the way. And then we'll sell off a load of wood chips and some honey and wax, because I want to, like I said, I want to buy some herbicide and get the orchards and greenhouses back running. And on the update I put out on Friday, I dropped the usage by like 2/3 on the amount of herbicide it uses, so you'll get a lot more for what you put in. Back when I was working on my field was transporting and logistics. That's why I liked production maps. Yeah, I have a player on the original Ritchiville map way back when I had all the placeable warehouses. His goal was to, when he was playing, not to sell anything off and make money. His goal was to completely fill every warehouse with every product. That would be that would be one heck of a challenge, man. I figured it would let me spray this in the rain. It doesn't look good. You wouldn't do this in real life, but we've got time to kill in the rain, so let's just get it done. Catch it before the first growth stage. So I'm sure it's going to need a second layer after once it hits the first growth stage. On Dixie Stream, she was able to harvest in the rain. Oh yeah, I'll have to give that a shot. I was surprised it let me harvest this in the rain. I didn't try the wheat or the clover. I mean the barley or the clover. But we could take the harvester over and try the cranberry. I wouldn't mind harvesting that in the rain. Anybody have any big Thanksgiving plans, or is everybody social distancing this year? Oh, got a small hump in that field. I must have missed it when I was flattening it out. My wife and I had big plans for years, and this year, uh, keep it simple. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think most of my family's just doing small stuff at home this year. I don't think anybody's planning on any large gatherings this year. 'Cause my son, his wife, and the new granddaughter, I think they're just going to stay home and be safe this year as well, because she's only 3 months old. And my daughter in Texas, I don't think she's even going to travel to her mom's house this year. I think she's just going to hang out at home. Uh, Not worried about the social distancing, just tired of cooking for tons of people. Yeah. It was definitely much more fun when I was a kid, because my mom is one of 16 children, so we've always had huge family reunions and gatherings and holidays, because most of the family was close. There was only a few out of state. Another job done. Another job done, and no end to the rain in sight. Farm Chick 63, good morning. Thank you for stopping in, saying hello. Yeah, seem to be running the internet's behaving itself this morning, so, but I don't know if it was the internet or my new computer, because I ended up with a Windows update, a security update, a CC cleaner update, a couple of Steam updates, a driver update. So I think there was a whole bunch of crap running in the background that I just couldn't stop or see. So that's why I think the computer was just, it didn't like the internet. So I thought I'd jump on for, about 2 hours before I jump back on the Ritchieville map. See what kind of trouble we can get into here. I have Crohn's and COPD. Only get out when I have to. Yeah, I'm battling a friggin' Social Security disability case that COVID's put on hold with the damn doctor in the court. So that all got messed up, and so that's where I'm at right now. The hardest part of planning a Thanksgiving meal for just the two people, yeah. Yeah, 'cause right now I'm living in my sister's spare room until this damn Social Security disability case finally gets straightened out. Alright, so that's job done. Let's grab this guy. We're going to sell off a load of wood chips and the honey and wax. We'll come back. We'll buy some herbicide. And then we'll see if we can harvest the cranberries in the rain. But I'm not going to need 4 million liters of wood chips. And it will bring back any iron I have stored with us. Yeah. Let's get some of this sold off. You know, once I get my disability case settled, I can get a little bit better car and then spend some time in Texas with my daughter and then in Pennsylvania with my son and daughter-in-law and grandbaby. Oh, so you're going to the ferry. Let's get him on the ferry. And let's grab our other truck. So you're in pretty good shape. So how much can we spawn out? 20 pallets, perfect. We'll grab 20 pallets of honey and we'll grab 20 pallets of wax. What setting are you in? You're on tall pallets. Let's go to regular pallets. And I'll turn you on. Grab 20 more. Stuck in the building. Let's grab 20 wax. Farm chick. Got my clover harvested yesterday. I got a ton of grass from it. Yeah, you're like I said, you get more. I plant the clover just for the grass and not the clover. And I have room on the water island to put even more fields in. I just haven't gotten it done yet. Get this. And the water. Always in the water, at least 10 times a day. And there's the fishing boat, so we won't get whacked by it. Quick save. Yes, yeah, I sold the clover. Yeah, I sell the clover as well. Let's check on honey and wax. I think Dexter's still has the best price. Yep, let's head over to Dexter's. I don't know what's been going on since the update, but this ferry's been acting like really weird ever since the Giants update last week. Like it's acting like it has a ton of weight on it and it doesn't want to drive right. I may have to go in and take some of the weight off the pallets. But all I'm getting is 2 miles an hour with the load of pallets and a load of wood chips. I'm gonna have to get with Papa Smurf and see what Giants update messed up with the ferry, because I really haven't played since the update. And my pallets, that's why my pallets on hang on, I gotta flip through these vehicles really quick or I'm gonna lose these pallets. They undid themselves. That's why the weight was messed up on the ferry, because the pallets unloaded themselves. Because when the auto load is on, they're weightless. When the auto load is off, it puts all the weight back on the pallets. Good thing I didn't lose any of them in the water. Alright, let's get in the truck first and get these damn pallets off the ferry before they end up in the water. Yeah, let's get over to Dexter's. Had the problems yesterday going over to Cranberry Island. Yeah, it depends on how much weight you have on the ferry. And like I said, I think it had something to do with Giants update last week, because we had no problems with the ferry while we were testing. Alright, let's get this mess in here. Show me the money. And we're going to spend every bit of this. Oh, it's too far in. It only got the one line. So 95,000. Let's get out of the trigger a little bit. We're going to end up spending every bit of this on herbicide. So 95 and 90, about 185,000, not bad. Let's see if we have any beehives to take back with us. Oh, look, we do. Oh, we got a full load. Alright, so let's go to, I think they're tall pallets. They're either medium pallets or tall pallets. I can never remember. Let's try, no, I'm pretty sure they're the tall pallets. Let's grab these guys. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try not to knock any of these off the spawners. There we go. Take this load back with us. And let's check on the plywood real quick. Oh, you got plenty of plywood. Alright. What kind of problems did you have going over to Cranberry Island? Any particular vehicle? What were you trying to take over? Alright, so before I load you on the ferry, you can sit here a minute. Let's go sell this off at Lowe's. Alright, another 30,000. I can live with that. Yeah, if I can get in the let's go grab, see if we have any iron left over here to take back with us. See what's left in here. If anything, it may be empty. Right, do you have any iron left? You have coal. We got a little bit we could take back with us. They're just going back with an empty load. Dixie, howdy. um, had a harvester and a water tanker. Yeah, you were probably heavy. I gotta get, like I said, I get it with Papa and figure out um, why we're having, why the weight is affecting the ferry after this update, after the Giants update. But Giants is messing with a whole bunch of crap right now because they're getting ready for their stupid new project with soil temperature and soil moisture and soil testing, and it's going to affect crop yields, and it's going to be a damn modder's nightmare. And it's probably going to break every modded production map that's out there. Whatever they're working on with their new engine and their new the next version of the game, it's going to definitely be a nightmare. Alright, let's head back over there and we'll see if we can harvest a cranberry in the rain, because I've got nothing else to do. Don't have enough money yet to purchase either the drywall factory or the textile mill. It's because Giants don't want anyone to do things over them. Death to the modders, yeah, pretty much. I mean, they said they're gonna give you the ability to turn all that crap off, but it's definitely gonna cause every modded map to be updated and reworked to meet whatever the hell they're doing to the soil. So it's not only going to affect the soil, it's going to affect textures and all kind of crap. Because most of your modded maps are not using any of Giants in-game soil and textures and all that crap. Like, all 3 of my maps are running off their own texture files. So Lord only knows what they're working on with their next big update and their new engine. Throw these in here. Let's get our tanker so we can spend every last bit of money we just made. gonna leave that little tipper sitting there, our little truck sitting down there by the dock for a minute, because our orchards and greenhouses are sitting here doing absolutely nothing with no herbicide in it. Now I can't remember if I put herbicide in here. I didn't. So if we have too much herbicide, we're going to have to put a small tank down to hold it. So I'll try not to buy more than what I need. After they break everything, they'll let us they'll let us shut it off. Alright, so you sit here a minute. How much herbicide do you hold? You hold 2 million liters, so we're good. Let's see how much money we can spend. I am at the moment running a realism startup. Was negative 147. Made money selling lumber, working out the balance with the changes. I should have sped these silos up before I put them on the map so they load quicker. Yeah, after Ricci's Hollow and Ritchiville are updated, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue playing on this map or if I'm going to switch back over to Ritchiville. Well, guess there's nothing better to do than sit here and kill time in the rain. I don't want to put too much in here because this thing unloads super quick, so I'm going to try and buy probably like close to 100,000 liters for each of the orchards and greenhouses. I don't want to fill this tanker and then try and unload 25% of it in each orchard because this thing unloads like super quick. And my luck, I'll have 500,000 liters in one orchard and none in the other three. Should be able to harvest in the rain. Yeah, that's what I think RD Dave, somebody told me this morning that you were harvesting in the rain. So yeah, I'm gonna head over and try and knock out our cranberry field, or at least get the harvester started and then go off and do something else. But I have to get all the equipment over there. But I wanted to get these up and running first, because they're sitting here doing nothing. Alright, so about 60. Yeah, we can buy 3 more loads. That'll kill all of our money. Dump 100,000 in here. Buy another 100,000. Yeah, and like I said, I'm probably not going to be on her long because I want to jump back on Ritchiville because I got a lot of good progress made on that map yesterday. And I'll probably just do that off camera because it's a lot of tedious, boring work. But on these silos for the herbicide, the seeds and fertilizer and that, I think I'm going to crack the XML open and speed up the unload or the fill speed, so we're not sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for 100,000 liters. Because once we get enough produce, I'm planning on selling every bit of it off for cash. Dixie, what time is Nick streaming today? Because I missed his stream on Friday. By the time I didn't get the notification that he went live for some reason. Three p.m. Eastern. So, it'll be 2 o'clock my time. Close enough. We only have to do this 2 more times. So you're not running either for some reason. It's probably out of grass. I know 100,000 is going to hold me for a while, so I won't have to do this again for a while. But let's get you in there. That'll crank you back up. And I'm pretty sure our cranberry's ready to harvest. Oh, nope, still a strip of it not ready. So maybe we'll do the clover. And when we get the herbicide in there, yeah, we'll knock off the clover if it'll let me harvest that in the rain. But I want to go check on the cement plant and check on the build, make sure it's still building. See what how far along it is. And then on the Ritchieville map, I haven't done it yet, but I want to do it like I did on this map. I want to double up the mining product. I know that map's easier to work because you don't have to drive as far, but I think I still want to double up the mining. It won't take me that long, probably about an hour or two to do the XML work, and I can double up the mining on that map as well. And then with the next load, I'll show you a tipper that I use that we got permission from Eagle 355th to put on the Trello board and share with everyone. But this is getting close to 100,000. I want to be able to stop it. Alright, throw this one in. I'll grab one more load. And then we'll be back at like 35,000 in cash, pretty much where we started at today. throw you in here. One more load. Well, I think it's lightening up in game, so that means hopefully the rain should be coming to an end soon. So I think it's getting brighter. Well, one side of the map's getting brighter, the other side is pretty dark yet. Alright, another 100,000. If we go into here, into tippers, this guy here by Eagle 355th, the distinction, I have it holding 1 million liters in the front bin and 1 million liters in the back bin, and there's no issues with it at all. It works without any errors, and you can pretty much customize it, do what you want with it. Make it look all kind of funky, but yeah, it works really, really well. And we just got permission from him to share it, so we'll get that out. So I'll change the category on that so it shows up in with the rest of our mods in this folder, the Ricci collaboration team, and then we'll get it released, probably try and get it released tonight. Yeah, I like using it because I can bring 2 different products from island to island in one truck. So if you have 2 of them and get 2 of them on the ferry, then you could bring 4 different products from island to island. So eventually, once our orchards and greenhouses are full, I could put 1 million liters of apples in the front, oranges in the second compartment, cherries and bananas or whatever, and run 4 different products back across the island. Alright, we're getting close to our 100,000 liters anyway. Get all this boring stuff done. There we go, close. Now if I don't dump it in the wrong greenhouses, we'll be alright. Remember to go down to the second one. Oh, come on. I had to trigger. Yeah, now these guys should be good for a while. We got plenty of diesel manure, water, and then I cut the herbicide like way back, so it's only going to use 3% herbicide anymore on the update I gave you on Friday. So this should run for a good while now before I have to mess with these. Because it was using 15% herbicide and it was just going through it way too quick. So on this last update I dropped it down to 3%. And I will do the same thing on the other two maps with the update. Alright, let's get you put away. And I want to go get my other truck and get him emptied. But I want to check on these guys on the way through and see what kind of shape they're in. Alright, so you have plenty of grass yet, so you have 500,000 liters of silage. You've got a good bit of silage and plenty of grass, so we could top off our orchards and greenhouses. You're making, I'm sorry, our silage, we could take our silage over to the refinery. You have, that's right, because I just emptied you, so you don't have a lot. You're still making compost. And then, why are you running? Or are you not running? You didn't look like you were running. Oh, you are active. Alright, so you're running. And what are you doing? You don't have any waste, so that's why you're not running. Alright. Let's grab this guy and get him out of the way. That's good. It'd be beginning. You don't have a lot of money to be buying stuff. Yeah, like I said, I spent every bit of money I just made on herbicide just to keep them running. Well, I went the wrong way. I don't think this is going to take much because I filled it up the last time I came across from the other island. Oh, it took every bit of it. Nice. And then before I sleep tonight, I'm going to have to come over here and empty these spawners. Yeah, I was really hoping for that cranberry harvest so I can purchase either the drywall factory or the textile mill. But it'll have to wait until the next game day. Let's put this guy here for now. Alright, so let's go check on I want to check on the glue factory, see how it's doing. Because I just got this should be running now. It's got, yep, plenty of resin. I didn't bring any raw rubber over yet. We have plenty of coal and we got plenty of water. So we got some glue being made here. And then all the mines I'm not going to check on them because I just did those. But I want to check on the cement, cement factory and see how the progress is going on the build. 41% built. And it's still running. Alright. 41% built. Yeah, it's missing a lot of parts and pieces yet, so we're getting there. And then what I'm planning on doing is I plan on cutting these trees down, since this is all part of the same property. And when we release a few future placeables, we'll put them down in this area here. So I've got a couple things in mind that I don't want to quite share yet. For reasons I'm not going to mention. Because every time I share an idea, it seems to end up in somebody else's map before I have a chance to build it. Alright, let's get the... We'll harvest the clover if it lets us. And we'll get the grass in the composters. Guess this is a good place of any to start. Does not harvest. Yep, I didn't think I can harvest in the rain. Will it let me harvest the... If it's not going to let me harvest that, it's probably not going to let me harvest down here. It's probably because of this modded harvester. Dixie, yeah, you were probably using a different harvester than I was. Yeah, I didn't think it would let me. Alright, so we pretty much have nothing to do. Nope. And this is probably a bad idea because it's probably going to run down the hill right into the water. Alright, so can sit here a minute. Let me go. Let's go a couple of hours. See if the rain stops. Let the game catch up. Yeah, it's probably the modded. It depends on what modded harvester is. I think there's a line in the XML you can add to override not harvesting in the rain. And it's probably not built into this modded harvester. But the rain is stopping. We have some sunshine. Like I said, I just want the game to catch up, because when you forward time to 2000 speed on a modded map, sometimes it takes a while to, on a 16x map, it takes a while for it to catch back up. I want to see if this field came back in, or if it's still only partly ready to harvest. Yeah, it's still not ready to harvest. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm not going to harvest anything this game day. I'm going to empty the mill and forward time and just sleep tonight, and we'll start fresh with a new day. I don't have to mess with the mines because I just emptied them before I came live, so I know the mines are fine. But like I said, I'm just going to empty the mill. I'll forward time till it gets dark, and then we'll just sleep tonight. I can always add that line. Yeah, I'll crack open. Let me know what harvester you were using so I can go in the XML and look at it and see how it's worded, and then I can add it to this harvester. Alright, what are we on? We are on, I think, tall pallets. Yeah, we're on tall pallets, so let's just grab the firewood first. Throw these back in the other warehouse. Yeah, I don't like harvesting late in the day in game. I like harvesting like first thing in the morning game day. I get all my field work done first, and then I do all busy work the rest of the day. Is normally how I play. Now let's get the rest of the mill emptied. And the second thing I heard with Giants is that they're going to build seasons into the game, but make it where you can shut it off as well. And then that'll break everybody's custom geo as well. Alright, so let's go back to long pallets. Alright, we'll knock out the long pallets first. Alright, get out of the building where we can see. Nice, so you're going to unload. Let's grab the rest of the plywood. Oh, come on, I know you were still on. It looks like, oh, yep, you're going to unload. Let's go grab the steel. Nope, none back here. Alright. So now let's go to regular size pallets. And see if we have how many crates we have made. Grab them first. We got a good bit. Come on, get the last one. Alright, might as well fill this up with paper. Then we'll come back, we'll grab the rest of the paper in the barrels. I need to check the unload speed on these empty crates because I think they take forever to unload. I have to speed them up a little bit. Grab the rest of this and barrels. Nope, that piece of paper is still sitting there. It's because it was sitting on top of the other pallet. Probably glitched itself out. There we go. Now let's go to medium pallets. Grab these guys. And then we'll grab our beer kegs. And this other guy must be out of the trigger. There we go. Oh, there we go. kind of shape are you in? You got plenty of everything. Almost have another load of resin to run over to the glue factory. And looks like, yep, all of our lines are active, so we're good here. Even though the sun's shining, we still have this last little bit of rain. Farm chick, sometimes I have to get them out of the truck and pick the pallet up. Yeah, I usually just pick them up and drop them back off. That usually does it. The pallet triggers are super hard to adjust. You move them just a fraction of a centimeter up, and then they quit working altogether. You move them a fraction of a centimeter down, and they stop working. They're really finicky in the editor to get the pallet triggers adjusted perfectly. You make the hitbox too big and it stops working. The pallet triggers are a nightmare. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is, let's head over here. What time is it? About 9:40. I'm going to, where's my farmhouse? Alright, let's get to a point where we can actually sleep tonight. Alright, now let's come over here. Let the game catch up a second. Alright, now let's grab this trigger and go 11 hours. Alright. Oh, another day of rain. I can't win. It's Groundhog's Day all over again. Alright, so it's telling me that I have to get out of here and go work on the Ritchiville map. It's exactly what it's telling me that I need to do. But let's head over here, see what kind of shape our mines are in. Yeah, let's get this mess cleaned up while it's raining, and then I'm going to get out of here and work on the Ritchiville map. This map is just haunting me. The map is trolling me. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the mines taken care of, and then I'm going to get out of here for about an hour or two. And then if my internet is still decent, I'll come in and work on the Ritchiville map. And then off camera, I'll probably forward time again, empty the mill, make sure it's running, and then sleep the night again to another game day to see what happens. There's only so much busy work I can do, or we'll try and edit that harvester to try and make it work in the rain. It's just boring just watching me empty the mines over and over again, doing the same stuff. I wanted to get some new stuff done. I do what I can and then forward time, yeah, it's so annoying. I don't really even need this mining product. I should have just went another game day. I think I've got a couple million liters of coal, gravel, stone, and clean fill already in storage. But by forwarding time, our cement factory should almost be built. So we can go check on it again. And if it's built, we can get that up and running. Alright, I'm surprised the dog's not barking because I see a stray cat running through the front yard. That's the drawback of doing things live. Everything is in real time. Yeah. Definitely cannot edit out the boring parts. I just hate showing emptying the mines over and over and over again with not much to do until we get a couple more factories up and running. So I'm dying to buy a arable island and cut the trees down and start creating some fields, some big fields. So we can start putting crop in storage for future factories. But I gotta get the drywall factory and textile mill up and running first. Let's grab the ore. I think that's our second stop sign for the day. eventually I'm going to have to get a sewage truck because I think these mines should be starting to get full on sewage. Maybe we'll do something different to mix it up. We'll take the we'll do one more cranberry harvest. We'll take the money and run. We'll sell that field back, and then maybe we'll buy an arable island or part of an arable island and start making some other fields. So if I get enough of this mining product in storage, then I won't even have to touch the mines for a day or two. They can just sit here and not even run. The only one I'll keep running is the gravel mine, so I can keep stone processing up and running. But I'm going to have plenty of ore, plenty of coal, and plenty of sand in storage. I won't even have to touch these mines for a couple days. Grab the gravel next, and then when we go down for the sand, we'll see what the cement factory progress is on that. Look, here's where we passed a car last time. Probably the same car. Get it? Oh, I don't know if I got that one or not. Dixie, I did talk to Papa yesterday, and we're going to get the update to the T440 out as well at some point in the next day or two. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to increase the capacity, and we're going to get rid of the extra fruits that we don't need. Take the poplar header and make sure it cannot harvest cotton, it only does poplar. Because it's confusing players stating that it can do cotton, but it really can't on this map because cotton is bale only. And then I'll come back and I'll do the boulders off camera. And before the next time I play on here, I'll get the busy work done and I'll forward time to where it's not raining before I go live. Make sure we can actually do something. Okay, I added the new tweaks to Nick's stream for today. New on the T440. So I know you were messing with the files a little bit. But I talked to Papa about doing the same update for everyone. So I was helping him with his map yesterday. Alright, let's get out of the spawners. And before I put this in this silo, I want to go down and see where we are on the concrete factory, if it's done being built or not. And if it's done being built, then I'll drop this load of gravel in the factory. The cone is gone. Nope, it's only 75% built. Yeah, only 75% built. So it's got another good 8 or 10 hours or so. So let's go back to this guy. Throw the gravel in storage, grab the sand, and then I'm going to get out of here for a couple hours. Grab some breakfast, and then we'll work on Ritchiville if my internet is still decent. Oh yeah, and a few others. Dixie's getting dangerous with her XML and update work. Her modding skills. pretty soon she'll be building her own map. Between me and Papa, you're learning lots. I know that Nick likes the crazy capacity stuff on his Let's Plays. I don't mind going up to 1,000,000 liters. I think anything more than 1,000,000 is just completely unrealistic. Not that 1,000,000's not unrealistic, but just my opinion. You don't need a tipper that holds 10,000,000 liters of product because you don't want to drive across the map. Oh, come on, get back in my lane. I guess I'm going to get the sand done. I'm going to get out of here for a couple hours. I'll get the boulders done, some busy work done off camera. And then I won't stream again on this map until tomorrow. And I'll try and get it to where it's not raining. Yeah, as I struggle with the 6-mile MPH and the small liter harvester, yeah. It is more realistic. It just depends on what kind of gameplay you're into. Some people like the bigger, better, faster, balls to the wall, I want to get it done in 5 minutes gameplay. And some people like the completely realistic gameplay where they won't even drive their harvester from one field to the second without putting it on a lowboy and moving it with the truck. They use the grain bins and I've seen some like super realistic gameplay. Same thing with like the Scorpion King. If they're using a Scorpion King, they won't even drive it on the road. They've got to use a lowboy and a truck to take it from place to place. And then the same thing with any new equipment they buy. They won't buy it on the store at the store and then drive it across the map. They'll buy it at the store, put it on a lowboy, and then take it to their farm. Well, see, if you take it off the spawner slow enough, the spawners keep working. Alright, let's get this out of here. I'm going to get out of here. I'll take care of the boulders off camera. And then I've seen some people play with that 1,000-meter header and harvest the entire field in one pass. And then they have edited lawn mowers where they'll mow an entire meadow in one pass, and then they'll windrow it in one pass and tether it in one pass, and it's crazy with some of the equipment I've seen out there. throw this on, and then I'll see if anybody has any more questions or anything before I get out of here. While I'm saving the game and exiting it. Oh man, to me that old man, that doesn't make the game fun, but more torture. Yeah, I don't do really. I can't. I don't like this. I don't mind the small equipment. I don't like. I hate the slow equipment. Like I don't want to harvest the field at um like 6 miles an hour. I mean, give me something that'll harvest at a little bit decent speed. I mean, I don't mind the low capacities and having to empty the harvester a little bit more often, but I don't want to harvest at 6 miles an hour. That just drives me crazy. Yeah, thanks to everybody for stopping in, taking time out of your day, saying hello. I'm going to get out of here for a few hours, get my stuff together for the day, and then if the internet's still pretty decent, I'll jump on and work on Ritchieville for a while this afternoon. So thanks everyone.